Hi guys, my name is Emma Moyer. I am owner of Moonstone Hippie. I do a bunch of beauty services and yoga, mindfulness, holistic things, you name it, I probably do it. I wanted to come on here and explain a little bit of the aftercare for when you get hair tinsel. So hair tinsel is strands that go directly onto your hairs. They kind of act and flow with your hair. Looks a little bit like a highlight. They're really, really fun. It kind of depends the length of time that they'll last based on how well you take care of your hair and the rate of your hair loss. So on average, I think every day we lose about 5 to 10 hairs off of our head alone. So sometimes that will be one of the hairs that the hair tinsel is tied onto, but most of the time it's not. So, at least 2 weeks, I would say, is an appropriate amount of time you can expect them to last. You're going to want to be really careful when you're brushing your hair, because when you're brushing your hair, we can rip out our hairs if we're not too careful. So the way I learned to brush my hair, and even after learning how to brush my hair this way, I had to be super careful once I started getting these done, because I ripped out like at least 5 of them after the first time I got them done. Now I do them to myself, but that's like a whole thing now. So basically I start at the bottom. I take like a section of my hair and I hold it in my hand. I start at the bottom. I already brushed my hair, so I'm not having to tug too much, but sometimes you have to go through several times to get out any knots. And then you'll go up a little bit closer to go to like the mid shaft, and then even closer to the top. And then this is where you can run it all the way through. And then you basically just do that throughout the rest of your hair. So that is how you want to brush your hair. Now, in terms of styling it, it's pretty much same as is. As long as you're getting the glitter extensions and not the translucent type, because those are not heat safe. You should be safe using like a blow dryer, blow dry brush, curling iron, straightener, any of that should be okay. I've never personally had any issues with it. I mean, of course, there may be like really, really cheap kinds out there that you get from the dollar store or something that I'm not familiar with that may fail at certain temperatures, but the ones that I've used have been pretty good. I've gotten those on Amazon, and only thing I'll say is if you're using a blow dry brush, again, you want to first brush your hair out yourself using a hairbrush, wet brush, whatever it is, say your hair is wet or damp. Then you'll want to go through with the blow dry brush from the bottom, then going to the mid, and then you can go from the top. Because the thing is, if we're starting at the top and we're tearing down, we're gonna rip out those hairs, and one of those hairs will likely be attached to the fairy hair, the hair tinsel. I call it angel hair, fairy hair, but basically, yeah, the tinsel gets attached to the hair. If we start from the top and go down, it's gonna rip it right out, and you're gonna lose your money spent that you either got someone to do it for you, or you learned how to do it yourself and you spent an hour or so putting them in. It's you want to avoid having them come out if you're taking them out on your own by accident. So anyways, I hope this was a helpful video. If you have any questions about angel hair, fairy hair, please comment below, and I look forward to hearing from you.